Hi, I'm Mark from LM Small Engine. Today we're working on a Cub Cadet 3-stage power. It's a 3X 26-inch cut. They were using it this last spring before spring came on one of our big snowstorms, and it was a really heavy snow. And they said when they were getting the like drifts and stuff that the auger wasn't working, so they brought it in here to get it all checked out before the new snow season comes. So we'll check it out, see if we can't get it fixed. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, to check the drive belt and the auger belt is under this protective cover here. I removed the two 3/8-inch bolts. And there's a big tear in the belt right here. And when you push this all the way in, it's still loose, so the belt's stretched out, plus the cords are all ripped out of it. What I'm going to do is, there's two bolts on each side. We're going to actually split this. We're going to split the yellow from the black there. On some snow blowers, you can take the bottom pan off and you can fish out the old belt, put the new one in. But there's a break on the big pulley in the bottom. If you don't get the belt underneath that, you'll ruin your new belt. So I like just splitting them apart that way, you know you get on right. Plus I like checking that bearing behind the auger here. Make sure that bearing is good too. So we'll go ahead and split it apart. And before we do that, I gotta unhook this. Unhook this because that's gonna go with this. And I gotta hold this back end up with the hoist, so we got this stabilized. So let me grab some tools and we'll start tearing this thing apart. I'll pull these R clips off up here. Get a little cup to put all my parts in so I don't lose my parts. Just use me a little cup here. Instead of laying everything on the table, and I'll probably knock something off. Yeah, we got that. Shoot. Turner cable off. Looks like we might have to take this nut off here. Is that like a 7/16 or a 1/2 inch here? Could be this easy as take these two bolts out here, it looks like too. You want to do it the easiest way. If I take these two bolts out here, this whole assembly will come off. I think we'll do it that way instead of taking everything off. And that's 9/16. There we go. It'd be a lot simpler doing it that way. Okay, I got my cherry picker and I got a chain around this top part. If you don't have nothing like this, if you have somebody hold the handlebar, because when we take these bolts out, this thing will flopping down. So if you have something to support this for you, or a cherry picker, that'll help out great. So now we can go back down. There's two bolts here on this side, and there's two on the other side. But first we're going to take this belt off the engine, and I'm going to take the two top ones out and just loosen the bottom ones and see what's going on. Okay, I took the top one out on that side. Take the top one out here and I'm going to go ahead and take the bottom ones all the way out now. Okay, I'll lower this back down a little bit here. Here's a little U right here. A little U thing right there. Gotta pop it up over that. I'll show you why I took this thing apart. There's a little guide right here that won't allow the belt to fall off. So you didn't have this apart, it'd be almost impossible to get that belt in there. And there's a break on the other side. So I'm gonna have to unhook this cable right here, and we'll slide this right front and I'll show you a better view of it. Okay, there's a piece of metal right here. Won't let you take that belt. You know, if the belt gets slack. And I just found out why the belt got tore. Look at this. There's a piece of the rock cut caught in the V pulley right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this bolt out here, slide this off, and then we'll get the model number in the back of the snowblower and find the belt for this and put it back together again. And there we go. And just pop the belt off. But see how it got burned up there? That's the other thing about snowblowers. They work great in powder and light snow, but when you get a wet snow or big drifts, you gotta go a lot slower. And that will happen. And I suppose run on gravel, you get a rock stuck in your pulley, and that will destroy a belt too. But always check this bearing in here. This is a fairly new snowblower, but you always want to check that. If you don't check it now, you have to tear it all apart again. So we got the belt off. So we're gonna go in the back here. These are usually in the back. Sticker on here tells you the model number. It's a 31AH5DVA710. Then the serial number and the 3x26. It's made by Cadet. So we'll go over the computer and look up a belt and put this thing back together again. Okay, I like getting a lot of my parts from Parts, but there's a really lot of good sites out there that have good quality parts. But I like buying the originals here because I don't like people bringing stuff back. I like fixing it right the first time. Anyways, we're gonna go over to Cadet. We're scroll over here to snowblowers. And we're going to go with a Cadet snowblower and snow thrower series 1, X, 2X, 3X. We got a 3X. So we'll punch in that. Now we got to go find our model number. We'll scroll down to the 3X first of all. We got a lot of different models of snowblowers. Okay, now we're in a 3X. And it's a 26-inch cut, I believe. So now we gotta look for the model number. It's a 31AH. It's a 5D. All right, 31AH 5D. Now we need a V. So 31AH 5 DVA710. And there's a 2017, 18, 19, and 20, and 21, and 22. So I gotta go back over the sticker and see what year it is. And when you order a part from a repair shop, they want all that information. And we'll scroll through the different sections of this. See some belts on that one there. So here's your drive belt over here for the tires, and this belt here, that's for your auger. And that's number 15. We'll scroll down here till number 15. It's a 7.5 MTD. On the belt it says 7.54, but they must have changed it to a 9.954.04195A. All right, well, let me go upstairs. Hopefully I have a belt for this, and we'll get it put back together again. Okay, I got me a new belt here. And just double check the V in your pulley. Like I said, there's that piece of gravel. That right there in there. So get that belt put on the pulley. There we go. Make sure all three of them are in them holes in the pulley. All right. Now we're going to hook up that cable. And these little hooks right here, there's two little round dimplets on the inside. We set that on them, then we'll squeeze it together. Takes a little time with one person, but it can be done as long as you have like something to hold this part. The drivetrain and your motor up. Okay, got the cable hooked up. Okay, the divots are in. I got the cable on the wrong side of the belt here. So there we go. There we go. So now I'll jack up the motor a little bit, and that should squeeze together. See how it's sucking in? We'll do the two on this side over here. Okay, let's put that belt on. And push that in, make sure it's nice and tight. Now we can put that chute and everything on. This is the easiest way to take it out. Some you have to take this top cover all apart. Makes it a lot easier just do it this way. Mount this hanger up. I'm going to go and put that pin that I really didn't need to take off, put that back in. And this. There, let's turn the. All right, now I can install this protective cover. That protects it like when the snow is flying and stuff. So snow don't get in the belt, so it's good for curious fingers. And then we're 3/8. There's one on each side. And there's one on this side over here. I can unhook the cherry picker now, and there ain't no snow to try it in, but I know it's gonna work. We'll start it up. Okay, let's go ahead and start it up. Extension cord for electric start. And put throttle on. Primer. Choke. Here we go. I hope this helps you out on splitting these kind of snow blowers apart. They're pretty much, they have the same purpose, but some have slots in the bottom, some have pins like this here. But I hope this video helps you out. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyways, thanks for watching. You have a good afternoon.